All right, welcome back to another week. This week we are taking a look at the 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4xe with a couple of additions to it. You can see that it is very much with the winch and everything like that, and it is red, and it is one of the nicest Rubicons I've actually ever seen. So let's take a quick walk around. First, you have, of course, the big, massive metal winch. Blue things. I like the blue accents everywhere. You can see like Rubicons surrounded in blue. This is blue here, and it's like a nice metallic blue. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but it is really, really nice. And this red is very nice too. Iconic Jeep headlights there, daytime running LEDs as well. Very nice. We have the painted fenders. I do think this comes with like just the matte black fender. So I do think we might have a special package. I haven't really delved into the specifics yet because this is my first day. I just picked this up. You can see the blue accents again. Trail rated 4x4 Jeep Wrangler logo right there. Coming onto the side, kind of a close-up shot. Big wheel in the back. There's some stuff in the trunk that I'll go over with you later once I have a better idea of what it's like. But first impressions, it's massive, it's expensive, it's awesome. It just makes you feel like, gives you an ego. You know, you're the biggest thing on the road. Look at the size of these tires. These tires go like past my knees. They're so tall. It's unbelievable as the wind kind of, if I can show you my knee here. Yeah. Oh, my shoelace is undone. All right, well, there's a bunch to get to. It is a plug-in hybrid. So let's go, let's hop in. I'm gonna throw it back to like right when I picked up the car just after that, and we'll give you some first impressions of it. And let's go with the week, let's do it. Alrighty, so on the road now, Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4xe. And I believe I have the X package on this thing. So I think I've got just about every add-on you can want from the 4xe. And that's the thing too, it's $92,000. I actually found that out today. I looked at the little sticker in the glove compartment. It's in the 92K range, which is like pickup truck range, which is absolutely crazy. I also think I have some type of propulsion noise on because I can hear some type of whine coming from here, and it's interesting. I don't know if that's something that stays on or not. Anyways, also road noise is a thing. You can't hear it now because I'm kind of like on some streets, but I got a soft top, so it comes down, but you're also going to hear it a lot inside the cabin. It's a very interesting thing. It's much like the Bronco for road noise-wise, but I think maybe the Bronco has a little bit of an edge on this thing so far, but it is really the beginning of the week. I do like the way it looks. I like the hood decals. I like how there's kind of like the red mixed with the black, and then there's some blue on here that I can see. Visibility's pretty good. The windshield's a little bit smaller than I thought it would be, but visibility's decent. And it's a plug-in hybrid, which is also really cool, pretty useful too, especially if you have charging available to you. I think that's what I'm actually in. I don't think the engine is on at all right now. It's one of those ones where you can't even tell if the engine is on, so that's also really fantastic. It's just, so far, like, I'm comfortable. It's got enough speed for where, like, I don't feel slow. I think I have over 300 horsepower, which is excellent. It handles bumps, like this big speed bump about to go over. Handles those pretty well too. The steering wheel feels nice. I've got quite a bit of headroom. I really can't wait to take this top off. I don't think I'll do it. I'll do it like once on camera, but I don't know if you're gonna hear me when I do it. But we'll show you what it looks like anyways. I think it'll look really cool anyways. I actually haven't done that, but I'll film it when I do it. Probably gonna do it later. I'm gonna stop and film some stuff. But yeah, it's like really cool. It's the first Jeep I've ever been in my life. It's expensive, but I mean, if you have Jeep money, $92,000 Jeep money, and you'd like to have a big red Jeep, hey, you're not going to be disappointed. This is pretty cool here, and I'm plenty comfortable. It's a nice day out. This Jeep really screams summertime. Let the top down, take the doors off, and just go hang out on a beach. That's the vibe I get from it, especially it being red is really fun too. So yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it there. I don't want to make this too long, 2-3 minutes of like a first impressions kind of thing. We're really going to get deep into it. I'll give you like a full tour of it too as we go through the week. I'll drive it a few more times with a bit more refined thoughts for you in a little bit here, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to know what it's like to live with the 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4xe, stay tuned. I'm going to show you what that's like. Let's get to the rest of the week. Okay, we're back out in the windy nighttime with the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. I can show you kind of what it looks like in the evening. This wind is going to be non-stop probably all week because it's not going to be great weather. I think it's supposed to snow later on. So the fact that this still has its winter tires is going to be good. And the fact that it's got pretty good all-wheel drive, it's pretty lifted like you can see here. It's just going to be an absolute unit. Let's get a good shot of that winch. Look at this winch here. Oh boy. Look at that. I have no idea how to use it. I've never used one in my life, but just look how like much of a monster this thing looks. It's so cool. I'm turning so many heads. We can actually hop in if you want. I'll give you like a quick little nighttime tour. So there's no step, right? So I have like these mud guards or these rock guards here, but you kind of gotta throw yourself in. Just like that. Oh my goodness. It's so cold right now. The wind is so brutal. Oh, there's no reason for that in April. There's just no reason for this abuse. Okay, so you can see I have like the Jeep steering wheel here. Very nice. We like that. Also have a good mix of digital and analog, which is really cool. I don't know why they didn't do fully digital. I feel like they could have at this point in the game. And also I found something weird. So like I usually get in the cars here and I crank my illumination up, right? So like if I do that, the dome lights come on and it's like I couldn't figure out how to get them off, and I'm like, my God, why are they on? So like you have to like bring it down one notch and then the dome lights go off. I did drive with the roof open before, but it's way too cold to even attempt that now, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it again this week, but it does work. It is cool. I like how look how chunky this shifter is. It's so big, and then you have like this little tiny guy for the transfer case. But yeah, it's like really cool. It's like the ride quality is really cool, and I've got this. You know, you would hope for 92,000 we have 360-degree camera. No, you have front and rear. That's it. I can clean it though. I mean, there's that. I can clean it. That's nice. But yeah, no parking sensors either. You know, there's a few things missing for $92,000. I'll just say that. But yeah, other than that though, it's really solid. I'm having a great old time here with this thing. It's fun. Little nighttime shot. Show you what that's like. Yeah, let's continue. We're gonna do a bunch more stuff, and as I figure things out here, because I haven't even played with this yet, and I'm about to do that right now. So you know, we're gonna play with some stuff, and then I'll pick it back up in a little bit. Okay, another morning with the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. It is, look at that sunset. It is, or look at that sunrise actually. Quite early, quite cold. Let's just see what the battery's like. Let's go over there before I unplug it. Oh, you can actually see it's flashing on the dash. I'm almost full. You can see the little green thing, but let's go over and see what percent we got. I mean, I can't really give you a cold start because this is not gonna do much. Oh, 97%. It's been about almost 11 hours, maybe 10 hours. Not bad. Another hour though, we would have been full. Interesting. All right, so welcome to the passenger seat of the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4xe. It's like my second day with it. I actually lost a day because of Easter, so it kind of sucks, but it's getting colder, so my time with the roof is not going to happen at least until this weekend. I hope it's going to be a bit warmer, and we're actually supposed to get a pretty big dumping of snow, so hopefully I can catch it in time and possibly film it. I don't know, maybe I'll film like a little segment because I do have to do some driving probably tomorrow morning when it's probably not going to be good. So if I can film it and let you know how it works, I will. But yeah, I mean, so far like normal pavement, it's good, but I really think this thing is going to be an absolute winter warrior, which is going to be fun to use. So I want to talk a little bit about the electrification of this thing. So I think like I don't really have that much. So I'm at 66% battery, and that equates to 26 kilometers. So we're talking about like maybe 45 kilometers on a full charge with this thing. So it's really not a lot, and I was noticing yesterday when I was driving, I'm like, man, the battery just depletes very fast. But it's because most of the time, especially right now, I'm still in electric going 57 kilometers an hour. It's like only when I really push and demand from the engine or the battery that it really does start to like kick the engine in. Otherwise, it's fully electric until the battery's dead, which I mean isn't a bad thing because I am going to save quite a bit of money. But I just, I wish it would use the engine just a little bit more. That way I would have more battery for like, just normal stop and go traffic kind of thing. It would be better to use it then than to keep deploying the battery every time. I don't know. I also have like a button on my dash here that I could press and talk about like max regeneration. So like if I press it, max regeneration comes on. It doesn't come to a complete stop when I let off the accelerator. It does kind of brake though, so it's like a pre-brake before the brake. So like right now I'm off, it's braking, but it's not like a true one pedal drive like last week we had the Volvo V60. When I turned one pedal drive on, or when I turned max regen on, then I was able to come to a complete stop. This is not like that. You still need to use your brakes. You still are going to use your brakes. I guess that makes sense though, because this is a really big, heavy, beefy car and big to do. So, but it's just been so far so nice. Like I know bad weather is coming and I don't care. It could hit me right now and I just wouldn't care. That's the beauty of having such a big car with massive tires and a winch, So I see people stuck, I can pull them out with my winch. It'd be cool. It'd be a cool video content. I doubt we'll see it because most people don't really have their snow tires off or their winter tires off just yet. Some people do, and those are the people that are going to be very dangerous come tomorrow. So yeah, April loves to give us a nice little dumping of whatever. I mean, it's nice. And I think, as I said, everybody that I tell about this car, everybody thinks like, oh, the Jeep is so nice. It looks fantastic. It's nice and red, it's whatever. And, that's cool. That's something that happens. Okay. New train of thought. Every time I pass a Jeep going forward, it's a little piece from the steering wheel. I didn't do it back to somebody yesterday. That was the first time I got to do it back to somebody today. Yes, sir. The Jeep community is fire, because I haven't had that happen yet in any other car. I haven't had like the communal vibe. Now I just got it. That's cool. Shout out to Jeep people for doing that. That's cool. It's like my wife was talking to me about it because she used to own a Jeep, and I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. People don't do that anymore, do they? Yes, they do. It just happened. That's very cool. So yeah, it just doesn't handle very well. But I mean, you have to look at what the car is, right? It's made for, it's big and bulky, big and beefy, made for the trails, made for the winter, and which, even though we're in April, we're still not done with it. So yeah, I'll there's a whole bunch of stuff still to go over. There's a bunch more stuff to see, to talk about. So hopefully I'll get to it all. I'll pick it back later up on the week, and I'll give you I'll try to give you more driving angles. I feel like that's kind of cool. So I'll try to do that later on. Okay, go ahead and film some main stuff now. I'll give you a startup. I don't know if I've done that yet, so let's just see. Also, I noticed, like, when I said the hood, or the roof, the windshield does go down. Like, you can see the hinge, and then it tucks underneath these guys right here. That is definitely the case. And I like how this charging port right here is metal. That's so nice. It feels really, really solid. You don't want anything like rain, anything like that, or anything damaging your charging ports. It's really cool. So let's jump in here from the brake. Boop. It's going to start in EV mode, though. Solid. We're in EV mode. Boom. Doesn't even turn on the engine. Silence. Completely silent. All right. I'm going to film some main stuff, so you'll see that in the review. Final day with the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4xe, and I want to show you something that I kind of showed you at the beginning of the week, but I don't know if I completed that thought. So it comes with this bag, right? And that's cool. And you have a little storage under the floor right here. You also have these holes, right? So it's even labeled door, hinges, roof. So when I unbuckle these things here, you'll see that I can place the bolts right down there that I could actually use. And then we get to this bag. So you can see here it comes with this box, as well as what looks like a charging cable for the actual charging port. So this would go into the charging port. Say you're like camping, you're on a road, trail, whatever, and you want to actually put power into it. You can do that you got 4 different outlets, so you can do that. So you can charge a phone, maybe charge like an air mattress thing, whatever it is. You can charge, and it comes with this nice carrying bag and everything. Alpine subwoofer right here looks fantastic. 12-volt charger right here, tie downs and stuff like that. So you really have a lot of space. Like I said, these things come off and the bolts can be stored, which is really fantastic. So now let's actually hop back in, close this up. It's really easy to close too, no problems. Then you go, here's this is what I do, I unplug this guy too. Leave him right there as we're coming back. All right, plug this guy in, and since it is so nice, it's about like 10, 11 degrees outside, or I think it's degrees, I don't even know. Americans and Canadians are very different, but anyways, it's 10 degrees Celsius, I believe that's how you say it. And so, what does that mean? I'm gonna press this button, and we're driving with the roof down. I'm gonna do some final impressions with our roof down, so let's do that. So not moving really at all, and that's the worst thing. And also the price is pretty bad too. $92,000 is a lot of money to expect from any vehicle, let alone one that is missing like lane keep assist, ventilated seats, like stuff like you would expect from a $90,000 vehicle, and we just don't get it. And like the competitors are offering it for one cheaper, and also they have way more features. So it's like, I feel like Jeep needs to do something about the pricing, especially with no incentives, coming here in Quebec, especially like you're not going to get helped by the government. You're not going to get an incentive for even buying a plug-in anymore. So that's going to hurt. That's going to really hurt sales. And I feel like we're not going to see that many of these vehicles around because of it. But look, if you're interested, if you're a big Jeep enthusiast, well, maybe $92,000 in that case is worth it to you. But for me, I don't know. I don't think I'd spend $92,000, but I've had a great week with it, and I don't want that to be, said that I didn't enjoy it. I do enjoy the Jeep. I just don't know about. I don't think I enjoyed it $92,000 worth. That's pretty much where I'll leave it. So with that being said, I will see you in the next week. See you in the next car. Make sure you like, subscribe, and take care.